You can enroll in French 182 or French 282. And can you imagine, we'll be in the kitchen speaking French, learning how to cook, with my instructions in French. We'll go to the cafes, we'll go to the bakery there and say, bonjour madame, can I have a croissant? And all this in French. Are you ready?
So I'll be teaching world literature as well as a course on the modern novel when I'm at the Chateau. World literature is going to focus on the literature of immigration, a very timely topic. And we'll look at stories about people who moved around within Europe, as well as people who came to Europe from far-flung places. And we'll also, just for comparison, look at some stories of European immigrants to the US. This is a very, very rich part of American literature, so it'll provide interesting comparison. In the modern novel course, we'll be looking basically at travel as a theme, and we'll start in the 18th century with a wonderful novel by Lawrence Sterne called A Sentimental Journey, about a British man who travels to France and has all kinds of silly adventures. And then we'll move forward chronologically and look at stories in the 19th century novels and in the 20th century. And we'll, of course, integrate field trips, travel to art museums and other kinds of museums in Strasbourg and in that region of Alsace-Lorraine. So it's going to be great.
I'll be teaching 2 history courses at the Chateau. One is History 102, that's our World Civilizations class. And since we're in France, I'm going to center the course on the French Revolution and its consequences for modern history. It's a topic that will bring us out of the classroom and onto the streets and into the museums and give us a lot of hands-on opportunities for interacting with those areas. The other history course that I'm teaching is 20th century Europe, and I'm going to focus that course on the history of European integration and disintegration. In this course, what I want to examine is the reasons why states like the UK are becoming increasingly disillusioned with the European Union. So we'll look at a lot of contemporary topics like immigration into Europe and the development of a multiracial, multicultural continent, right? And the struggles that develop with those processes. We'll also talk about terrorism and the rise of the far right in today's Europe, right? These are topics that are extremely relevant to our modern world.